Test, test, test. Can you guys hear me? Just realized I started the session and I didn't. Woohoo! Oh, sweet. Good, good. Glad you can hear me. Whoa. Move my camera around here. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. See a lot of my Patreon patrons. Thank you very much for joining. Hope everyone's having a great day. I have a lot going on my screen right now. I think I have it the way I need it, except I can't watch the hockey game now, so I got to figure that out. Oh, there it is. Hang on, I got to make it small. Like, I don't think you guys quite understand like how powerful my MacBook is. Like, it's pretty incredible. Here, let me show you. All right. So this is my setup. This is my screen. Okay. So Discord, and then I have Bamboo. And then over here, if I can get my thing to go. And then I've got, this is the live stream, right? All that information. And then I also am watching TV down here. And it's all happening at the same time. That's incredible. Can I just say that? Oh, good. And I got face tracking turned on. So now, yeah, there we go. There we go. My volume is echoey. That's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. I mean, I've got a microphone here. Like maybe it's just because of that. I don't know. Some people say it's it all can't be perfect. Can it? Can I use this as a microphone? Like, Good evening, everybody. Ooh, 49ers game starts. Monday Night Football. Well, speaking of football, I'm actually making this the Minnesota Vikings 3D pendant for my nephew for Christmas. It's not my file, by the way. To give ownership, it is made by, great question, this guy right here. JCKRENRUT. So that's the... But I am in the process of 3D printing it. And I realized that it's pretty small. So I think I'm going to redo it again, but do it bigger. Also, he didn't use like deep enough purple in my opinion. So I'm going with a much deeper purple. In fact, so this part is already done. So you can see that I've already created this part. And as you can see on the video next to me, the circle part is come together. And then I've got on my H2S, which my H2, by the way, the H2C will be here tomorrow. I'm very jealous that there's other people out there that have already gotten theirs. But the H2S, that's got this like the spinner part going on it. So you can see that's almost done. In fact, yeah, it's only got 2 minutes left. So we're going to get that off the printer here in just a second. That's exciting. It's very exciting. I should have known it wasn't that big when I saw the hours. Oh, dude, the Thanos purple. That's what this is. This is the Thanos purple. Like it pops. New maker filament just, dude, it pops. I love it. I love it so much. So how is everyone doing? I know I didn't do a live yesterday. I told you I would. I didn't. I'm so sorry about that. There's been some really good chat in the Discord, by the way. I just want to tell you guys how excited I am because you guys are, number one, you're making it a community and a home. So thank you. Like, I can't thank you guys enough for it. So yeah, really excited about all of that. Decaf Butter, I believe is his name, but like he's been all over it, obviously. Drag Ven, thank you. Mike, you as well. Like I see a lot of familiar name. Susie, I just see a lot of familiar names in here. So thank you so much for all your guys' support with that, and just keep it going. Yeah, that new tool, which I did finish. This is mine, by the way. If you guys haven't done it yet, make sure you go in and download your STL file and print off your exclusive member card. I did mine giant, so it's like the size of my head. So I did mine giant. I think I'm gonna make another one though that's like actual like a badge size, so I can like wear it, like a clip it on my, like as a badge. So, but I did do it a little thicker. So this one's definitely much thicker than like the first one I did, but I like how thick it is. It feels more robust. So, but if you haven't printed yours, print it. And then I want to post your color scheme. What did you go with? I went with Thanos purple and blue and white and black. So those are the 4 colors I chose. All of these are New Maker colors, by the way. Every single one of these is New Maker. And I think it turned out, I like it personally. I think it looks great. So, but I've got it on my wall right behind my monitor. So I literally get to like, it's right above my monitor. So I get to see it. It's right there. I'd almost like to make tiny ones like this big. And then I'd like to put them on all of my Bamboo printers and my Creality printer. So I think that would be kind of cool. So I like this microphone setup I got going on right here. Oh, it finished. It finished. Let's go get it off the printer. Yeah, the green one Mike did looks really good. Very Ninja Turtle style. I agree with that. All right, hang on. I'm going to go over and grab that off the printer. I'll take my microphone with me. My camera, you guys can see me obviously, but it's this printer here. You should also be able to see my hand now. Hey, it's my hand. Look at that. So look how like real time that is. That's pretty good. Like the H series, like number one, the lighting and the camera on the H series is fantastic. Like it really is. All right. Let's see what we got here. By the way, if any of you guys are Costco members, I got this shirt. I got this coat shirt thingy at Costco. It is the warmest, most incredible thing I've ever had. I got to clip this on my glasses for a second so I can be hands-free. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so this part is what screws into this part. So these two. Okay. All right, let's try that one more time. Yep, look at that. Okay, so that works. That's good. Okay, and then this is your spinner. I'm assuming you got to take this rim off. The question is, how? Oh, you just rip it. Okay, that works. It really is. The caliper is like my go-to if I have to hold up my mic. It reminds me, like I call it. It's like my Bob Barker phase. So Bob Barker used to have that really thin looking microphone on the Price is Right. I am dating myself now. That is terrible. I need to stop doing that for sure. What up, G family? Any luck with jobs? No. I mean, so I have a job offer from the wireless company that's taking over my current store location. But I'll be honest, like I really want to do this full time. That's part of my hesitation. I would rather do this. Number one. Number two, I'm not sure how I feel about still working for Verizon and even that capacity, if I'm being blatantly honest. So, I've accepted that offer just because, it's an offer, but I'm keeping my options open. Let's just put it that way. So, and no, it does not pay as good. It's probably more work. It's not the ideal situation. Oh, heck yeah. Man, when I was sick as a kid, man, Price is Right and some chicken noodle soup. That's what made me feel better. Maybe I need to try that again. Got to think about, but it's just not the same with Bob Barker. Drew Carey just doesn't do it for me. Let's see where my other. I've only got one other printer going right now with this. Oh, you know what I need? I need my deburring tool. That's what I need. So if you don't have one of these, you definitely need a deburring tool for your 3D printing escapades, for sure. Yeah, it's always a little easier because the stress of at least bringing in a paycheck is less. Verizon's still giving us a severance, so there's that money which I could potentially live off of for, I would say, at least 6 months. But like I said, I want to keep my options open. Again, I want to do this full time. That's if I had my way. If I was a single dude, didn't have any kids, like I would have already made that choice. I would be doing this full time already. But I've got kids and I've got a wife and they've got, all their things that they need. So here's the centerpiece. So there's the spinner part. It spins pretty good right off the gate. So, and then this goes here like so. And then you just spin that in there. Yep. So, and then the other piece goes in the middle and then you would spin it. So I'm just waiting for that piece to come off the printer. So I also did this print for him. So, and actually I love this print and I wanted to put this out as an idea for the future. Instead of using the Taurus, just taking this STL file and turning it sideways and attaching it. This is a genius idea because you can easily put, your on both sides here because it's long enough. So I thought that was a great add-on. So when I do hype chains, I would actually do this from now on. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, I want to keep talking about the Patreon, but I don't want people to think that I am forcing them to go on Patreon to get access to me. It's why, like, the Discord has been fire, by the way. Like, I want to say that out loud. Like, you guys have been awesome. But I, like I said, I really want you guys to, I mean, the fact that you guys like are loving the Patreon stuff, that's amazing, and I am here for it. And I am going to continue, obviously, just driving that as much as possible. But you know, like at the same time, you know what I mean. Like I don't want to just ask for money from people. It feels weird to do. So, yeah. But the support has been like I cannot tell you guys how amazing. Yeah, I like this way too. Like the two links. I think this is gonna. In fact, I should. Well, no, I need the purple. I only have one roll of the Thanos purple, which is slowing my process down here because normally I would already have this like done. But if I go to oh, that's the other thing I've been doing. So I've gotten a lot of requests for someone asking me how to make the Bath and Body Works soap containers. So what I did was I took this design up here, essentially. I'll show you. So I've got this. I printed this last night. What I did was I took this right here. I chopped off the top because I really didn't care about that piece. What I cared about was this shape because I don't actually have any of these like in my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tinkercad and I'm going to, like I use my micrometer here and I basically, I now know like the infill spot so I can make a negative and then I could upload that file for you guys. So basically you can take any solid item and you could drop that negative piece into the top of it and you could turn any image or anything into essentially a Bath and Body Works soap dispenser. So if you had a pumpkin, right, and a solid pumpkin, you could just drop this negative piece into that piece and then print it that way. And then that pumpkin would now be a Bath and Body Works thing. Does that make sense? Am I saying this right? So, but anyway, that's my thought process. So I'm trying to reverse engineer. I've tried to find like the negative, like the insert for this, but I couldn't find it. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to try to do. So for instance, let me pull up. Let's see here. So if I go into Tinkercad, let me share. Hang on. Window capture. Let's do Discord. So instead of showing you Discord, hang on. Where is... Hang on. These are like, sometimes these like windows are cryptic. And I never know what I'm looking at. Like I could easily show you like the hockey game on here, which is just weird. But that one is, where are you? And then sometimes I just think I'm blind. You're asking what file is it? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make the negative piece basically that would go into oh, there it is. I just saw it. Safari. Done. Okay, and show. All right. So if I go into Tinkercad and I go to create a new file here, I'm assuming what I could do is draw, and then if I take this file here, so the inside on this edge essentially is coming in at 58.2. So if I draw a line that is, well, apparently I can't go that far. Hang on. No. Come on. Okay. Seriously? Stop. My goodness. Okay. Let's try this one more time, shall we? I need to go out farther. All right, 52, what did I say? 58.2. So we'll just do 58 right now. So that's the first. And then the next one is 51. We'll go this way. 51. And then back over here to 58. And back over here to 51. Okay. So finish sketch. But now the only thing that we'd have to do is figure out how to adjust it so that it is like this, sideways, right? And again, this is where the this is where my brain gets like. So can I move these? Ah, okay. And that's where I don't necessarily know. So I just moved that over 10. 10. So does this mean that this is still, so now it's not, now it's 51.9, which that makes sense. That's still 58, and that's still, oh, shoot, back. Confirm. All right, and then, so D puts it on the build plate. Crap. D puts it on the build plate. And then how deep is it? So let's just say it's 110. Okay, so let's just say that's our piece. So now, because I don't know if the angle is right, and honestly, I won't know if the angle is right. So what I basically would do is just do a quick test print with this. So I'm going to export this as an STL. Allow. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and we're going to test it. So let's go ahead and import, and download. All right, so here it is. And obviously it's backwards, so let's do boop and boop. There we go. So not quite. I think we need to go over just a little bit more. If anybody knows how to do this a different way, please don't hesitate to speak up. Okay, so let's go back over here, go back to draw, and we'll move this over to 2. Finish. Let's go ahead and export again, STL. Get rid of that. File, import. Let's import that new file. There it is. Put it on its face. That looks pretty darn good to me. I mean, it's not perfect. The question is, will a Bath and Body Works bottle fit? And now it's a hat. Brad, that's what? 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 I know speak and no math. It's going to be honest. I'm a learn by doing. I'm a workaround type of person. But that seems to me like I didn't do a bad job there. It's not perfect. I'd almost say like that side looks good. This one over here, it looks like I can come back a little bit on one side. is squared plus b squared equals c squared. Oh, yeah, I know that. But I want to know the offset angle. You know what I mean? Like, that's my problem is it's about the angle. So, like, here, I'm going to snap back 1, even though that looks a little off to me. I mean, it is off. I could also change it so there's no grid, and I could move it back just like a half, let's do 0.50. That way it's not like a huge amount. Let's try that. Export, STL. What up, A? Oh, I'm just trying to figure out how to make a negative piece in here. All right, so we're gonna again import. Oh, I'm thinking you guys can see my. I'm sorry, you guys, I suck. Let's see here. Which one do I want to get rid of here? There we go. All right, so here's the deal. So if I import, maybe. Let's cancel. All right, so I'm going to import file. I'm going to choose the file right here. At least I'm thinking I am going to. It wants to, like, it's fighting me for some reason. All right, apparently I'm ready to hit cancel. Let me just go to the file then. Open. All right, so here's the file I just created, okay? So you guys can see it now. Oh, you're welcome, Joyful. But you said you do not have a bottle, so the process I use would not work. Well, so the one thing I was going to think about doing was I was going to take I was going to order one of the bottles, and then I was going to use my Creality scanner and scan the bottle, and then that way it would be an exact, like, slide-in fitted. But again, I really just don't want to buy the bottle, so that's my biggest thing. So anyway, so this seems like the next, like, evolution to that. Yeah, see, I feel like I said, it wouldn't be it's not perfect by any means. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh yeah, that's not that's, I feel like I went the wrong direction on that. So this corner would have to come in. Oh, I just like, I basically, I physically need the bottle so I can, like, I physically need a bottle so that I can, like, 3D scan it so I can make a template. Because basically what someone wants to do, like, let me give you for instance here. So let me go back out and let's go to, let's find, oh, let's take the turkey. Okay. This is the turkey, right? So this is the dad turkey that I'd made. We see the cylinder right here. I want to move this out, right? And then what I would do is I want to add a negative part, I would say from SVG. Okay. And then I can load it. So, but you can basically bring in any part you want, but the negative into SVG. So what I would need to do first is when I export, I need to actually export this as an SVG file. So hang on, SVG. Okay, so now that I have an SVG file, if I go here, hit add, and then I click SVG, it should load up, and then there it is, and then I'll hit import. Okay, so essentially, here is the cutout. Now, I don't have it as a solid item. It's not solid yet. But essentially, what I'd be able to do is make this as big as I want it to, and then you would put this inside the item, and then you could basically make this turkey be a holder for the soap. There is? What's the name of the file? Because I have been searching for it. See, and this is why the community is what it is, right? We're all helping each other out. And that's got to be recent because I swear I've looked for it. What's the name of the file? Come on, somebody. Is it just bath and body hurts? Because there's tons of like actual files, but I want to be able to make my own files because I've got family members. Bath and Body Works. Subtraction. Got it right here. Boolean subtractors. Is that what you're talking about? Holy crap. I think check my inbox. Like in my inbox in my like in TikTok inbox?
It's not a reboot.
Oh, inbox. Oh, there it is. Hey. I just replied, whoever that was. All right. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so I basically just found it. So I just downloaded it. Okay, so let's go back out of this, back. All right, so let's say I have the dad turkey thing here, right? So I should be able to now go into here and basically import, no, I gotta go to file, sorry. File, import, and then Bath and Body Works, import generic. There it is, look at that. So there's the two different, and I'm assuming, like, but how do you make this a negative now? I feel like you'd have to resave this now as a SVG. It's called, hang on, Bath and Body Works soap holder boolean subtractions. So basically at your part, it says right click, add negative part, load either model skinny or wide. Scale the y-axis to 38 millimeters for skinny or 47.70 millimeters for wide. Align the negative file to your model and then click mesh boolean difference. Select subtraction from the subtraction with the white and gray parts. Our printing is shown to see that the bottle fits inside the negative. It's a lot of words. So again, what you would do, this is what it's saying. So you would take your item and you would right click and hit add a negative part and then hit load and then choose and hit open. So here's the two negatives now. So it just added two negatives. And then if you go back over to objects here, I would assume right click and I want to split these. I don't want both of them, but they're like, they're one file. So like you'd have to do, so I need the chubbier one because I think that's the one that I had thought it would be. But that comes out the bottom a little bit, so you'd have to move it up. Yeah, so you'd have to go here, and then so you could change type to part, and then now you should be able to split, but you can't split the model for some reason. Why can't I split the model? Maybe because it's part of this. So let me go back out here for a second. The first thing you honestly need to do is you need to bring this in and save it as separate files. So import, import Bath and Body Works. Okay, so here's your two, and see how they're separate files now and not together? So I'm gonna basically select this one, and then I'm gonna come up to File and hit Export. Export all objects. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so now File, Export, export all objects as STLs, and then we'll hit Open here. So now, get rid of that. Oh, you know what? Undo, undo. Okay, now that we have our turkey back, get rid of that, get rid of that. Now we should be able to add negative part, load. See how we have wide and skinny now? And wide, open. So that brings us our wide only. Move that into place. And honestly, the best way to do that is just hit center. Oh, shoot. Let's get rid of that first. Center. And then choose this and click center. And then we're going to hold on to that, choose this, and then we're just going to go. Perfect. And now, if I slice, I should have a gaping hole right here for the Bath and Body Works to go into. Boom. I did it. I just taught myself how to do it. I just opened up a whole new revenue stream, people. I can literally take any 3D image that you create from ChatGPT. You can now make it into a Bath and Body Works soap holder. Like, I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but I am very excited about this. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe too excited about this. All right, let's try it again. Now that we've got the files we need. All right, let's go back here. Let's go back. Clear all. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, online models. Do you know you can actually go on Maker World right from Bamboo Studio? So all I got to do is on the main screen here, all you have to do is, hang on. Oh, Bay. Anyway, right from the main screen of Bamboo Studio, you can basically just click on online models and it'll bring up, it's not awesome. It's not like perfect, but let's take the Starbucks bear, right? So we know that this is a big thing, right? So this is the barista cup. This is the actual cup though. Like this is a hollowed out version. So let's not do that one. I want to find any solid print. I mean, you could do something like that's still hollow though. Okay. I like the release the files. It's great. Oh, here we go. Build a droid. No, that's all separate files. Never mind. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is this just one print? Let's see. Nope. Yes. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so we've got, oh, see that there's like, and no, there's definitely enough. You could definitely put it towards the back. So again, I'm going to right click on this, hit add negative part, hit load, and then it's going to bring up a window and you just got to choose the wide or skinny bottle. And then you basically just drag and drop your negative wherever you want it. So, but I would just hit center. So to put it in the center, that's obviously not a good spot for it. So we'll just go back. Obviously I don't want to go too far back, but I definitely want it. And then up. Just like, we'll say that. And we'll move this over just a little bit, because I think that'll, and that's it. You'll want to hit center on this because, let's do center one more time, and we'll move this back here. Like I said, I think it needs to come over that way just a little bit. Slice file. This is the skull of a Tom from the Tauntaun from Star Wars. Get it? Lukewarm. I get it. That's Susie, that's a great dad joke. You get all the prizes for today. That's dang. All right, and there's the hole. That's where your soap would go. Like my kids would love this in their bathroom. Oh, that's a good one. Where's the guy? There's a guy that has all of the deer skulls. Who's got all the deer skulls? I can't remember his name now. That's going to drive me crazy. Sorry, just moving this over so you guys can see the rest of my build plate. But yeah, like this. I wonder how long this would take to print. Let us see. 18 hours. Not terrible. Could be worse. It's a lot of detail. Let's keep going with this. I think this is incredible. Soap dispenser Charizard or Charmander or Charles in Charge. Let's see here. I mean, you could literally, the idea is endless at this point. Yes, DTM 24/7. That's it. Thank you. DTM 24/7. He follows me. I've done right there. No, I just want to go to his page. Take me to his page. Apparently you can't go to his page. I'll just use this one. White-tailed deer. So like you could do. So here's a white-tailed deer. I wonder how this would work. Because you'd have to orientate it correctly. Although this is kind of weird with the the antler things coming off of it, but you get the idea. Like, can you imagine like the hunter in your life? You could like, hey, I got you this like floral scented soap, but it's gonna go on your the sink in a skull. I think it's beautiful. Well, Susie, I do thank your husband. That was great. Guys, I am so excited for my new 3D printer tomorrow. Like, I don't think you guys quite understand how excited I am to see to be able to pull up. I mean, I guess I could do it right now technically, because if I go up here and I add a machine. How do I add a machine? Where are we at? Printers. Here we go. There. I can technically already do it. So I'm going to choose the H2. Oh, I don't have it in here yet. Probably because I need to do a software update. There's H2D, H2 Pro, H2S, P2S. Where is the H2C? Interesting. Pretty sure unless it's just the H2D and it needs a software update, but I don't think that's the case. Hang on. Studio. It hasn't alerted me about a software update. Normally it automatically prompts me. Collaborate. So check for updates. Boom, look at that. There's an update. Hey, look at that. Let's quit that. No, I don't want to save. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm going to update this. While we're waiting for that, let's go back to the our Patreon Discord. So you can see the Discord has been going crazy. It's great too because when I go on live, it automatically alerts people, which is awesome, by the way. I'm gonna put a little fire emoji for myself. And then we've got Printer Talk, we've got Slicer Tips, we got the Let's Chat has been obviously the most popular. Filament Chat got some love today, which I thought was great. Troubleshooting, I haven't done anything in there yet. It's somebody under the print profile. Does anyone have a decent settings for Sunlu Silk PLA? I don't off the top of my head. Member prints though, I love this section. This is just people showing off their 3D prints, which I just love. I love all of this stuff. So just to see what you guys are working on, which is great. And then we've got our work in progress zone. We're actually going to rename this. So this is going to be the time lapse work in progress zone. So you can see, which is kind of cool. You're basically able to upload your time lapse videos so people can see the build, which I think is just great. I love time lapse videos. Time lapse videos are I could sit here and watch them for hours, just like I could watch my printers for hours, right? I don't know why, I love time-lapse videos, but to see other people's time-lapse videos are awesome. So right down here, our RCP is doing the old giant Lego wreath. He's got it right here on his printer, so you can actually see it being built, which is awesome. I actually did this same print just last year. I wonder if I still have the wreath in the back room. It might actually be outside in my outdoor thing. I'm a bobber. So anyway, so I really like that. Flex your setup. This continues to impress. You guys continue to impress me with all of your amazing setups. I absolutely love seeing what you guys are doing and what you're dealing with. So I think that's awesome. Under the Alpha perk. So obviously Alpha is the name of the actual Patreon account, but you can see I just launched this yesterday, so it's pretty cool. If you're interested, as soon as you're basically become a Patreon member, you get access to this STL file, and you get to download it with any colors you want. But there it is right there. So you can see it's mine. So this is basically your membership card, right, to the TrendyTechDad Patreon account, which is awesome. So the Patreon account's only $5. So if you're interested, take a look at it. It's just patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. You get access to this Discord though. That's the big thing right now. I've got a couple of files up for you guys to download. I've got some tutorials that I'm working on, and I don't think I only have 2 up right now. But they're longer, in-depth tutorials. So my free stuff that's on TikTok. So I'll still be continuing to do my free stuff on TikTok, but my longer, in-depth videos about things, that's going to be on the Patreon side. So if you want to join, please join. We are creating a community here. This is my elevator pitch for it really quick while I'm waiting for the software to install that I completely forgot to click the button on. So yeah, it's basically my elevator pitch for it. But if you want to be a part of something awesome, it is absolutely awesome. The people that I've met already in here are absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to continue this journey. And I want to make this a full-time thing. So the only way I can do that is with your guys' help. So that's my elevator pitch. That's what I got for you. All right. Replace the old bamboo. Install the new bamboo. Aw, thanks for sending me the 2 kittens. 2 kitties. Not sure why I said it that way, but I did. You're going to have to deal with it. Hang on. I can't see a lot of those emoji things, so let me throw it up on my other phone here. I think that's going to be my biggest getting used to moment is I rock 3 cell phones at all times. So I think that will be my biggest hurdle with losing my job and not being in the, with the corporate Verizon side of things is that I normally is rocking 3 cell phones. So, and if you don't believe me, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. So I literally have 3 cell phones and they're pretty much on me at all times. So, and yes, they're all iPhones. So you can come at me in the comments, bro, if you're an Android user. It's because of TikTok. Android and TikTok are not my friend. So, and I've tried it. Don't say I haven't tried it, because I have. I sure have. All right. So now that Bamboo is updated, downloading Bamboo network plugins. Okay. Now I have to go back over here under window capture. And that's not the right one. I need to rename this one. Can I rename it? Rename. Okay, that one is Tinkercad. Where are you? Bamboo. There it is. Done. And view. And don't view. And Bamboo. Move up here. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, now we got it. Okay, let's see here. So let's say, oh look, rock to display Thor hammer. Let's just say we wanted this one. No, that's a colored item. Come on, what am I doing? 6, 7. Here we go. Let's do this because I'll probably end up printing something like this stupid thing for my kids. All right, so if I go up to printer profiles now, I should have, drum roll, H2C. There it is. Look at that. I did it, guys. Look at me. I am so smart. Okay, so confirm. Okay, so this is the build plate now for the H2C. And if I slice filament save mode, interesting. Okay, hang on. This is gonna take up most of my screen for a second because I need you guys to see what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to cut myself out of the screen for a second here. And I'm going to move this above the image. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Obviously 4 colors. If I hit slice, you'll see at the top here, it literally says filament. Oh, you can't see that for some reason. Why can't you see it? It doesn't show you guys the pop-up that I'm seeing. Weird. All right. So it gives you a pop-up menu. You guys can't see it, but it says filament save mode. So so basically generates filament groupings for the left and right nozzle based on the most filament saving principles to minimize waste. There's also a custom mode. Manually assign filament to the left and right nozzle. So you have options there. Interesting. So if I do filament saver mode, let's say that. Oh, okay, cool. So basically it shows you like left nozzle would be the white filament because you would need a second AMS unit for it. And then the right nozzle, which would be another filament, unit, would be these 3 colors. And you can even ask it like why this grouping, and it'll actually bring you over to a wiki page. That's interesting. So it saves 2 grams of filament and 5 changes compared to a printer with 1 nozzle. Oh man, that 3-phone life, it's interesting. That's for sure. But I've been doing it for so long, it just seems normal. It just seems normal. All right, so this would have, the total filament is 6.3, 19.10 grams, cost 48 cents. Let's change up back over to, let's say, the H2S. Now let's do the same thing. So this would use 7.38, so 22.39 grams. And it would cost 56, and it's going to take 3 hours and 27 minutes. Where the H2C would take 3 hours and 4 minutes. So it didn't count down that much time. But again, like, I wonder how this would I wonder how this looks. Oh, it won't show me because I don't have that printer. Interesting. Okay. Well, I will tomorrow. So that's exciting. I am extremely, extremely, extremely excited for it. Extremely excited for it. Oh, I just heard it. My printer just stopped. I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's just switching colors. No, I think it's done. It's funny that I can tell by the sound. Like I'm not even looking at it. Let's pull up device. Let's go to the P1S. And oh, look, I'm a genius. It is very much done. There it is. Let's take a look at it. So, if for anybody who hasn't seen, so I'm making a Christmas gift for my nephew, and I took I'm doing this hype chain that's got a spinner hype chain. So not my file, by the way. I've got it on Maker World. So, but I'm really impressed by the fact that it spins and it actually works. So let me grab it off the printer. Hang on. Now I did use the Thanos purple for this one. From New Makers, and the yellow from New Makers. I did not adjust any settings on this, so the ironing settings could definitely use some tweaking because you can see the lines in this pretty like substantially. So I wonder if I print it again because I kind of want to go bigger with it. I wonder if I can adjust those. I mean, I'm not wondering. I know I can. Because I'm a badass. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. So, this is pretty cool. Watch this. So, this piece goes in here. And that's it. It's in place now. Okay. So, now, spinner. Okay. And then you take this piece. This goes in the top, the front. This, which has 2 hooks, goes on the back. And you literally screw it together until it's tight. And that sits forward. So this would hang around someone's neck. And it spins. I gotta not get my fingers in the way. That's pretty cool. This is a great design. If you're interested, that's not the right project. Hang on. Let me go back to it. Well, maybe. Online models. Vikings spinner. right here. That's the user right there. If anybody wants to go hype this person up, definitely boost them. I'm going to boost them right now if I have any boost credits. Good, that was successful. Like, bookmark. I'll put this in my default collection. Done. But yeah, let's get this guy. Come on, that's 40 likes. Nope, let's get it higher. In fact, what you should do though is go on his page and find like the team that you prefer, and make sure you like that one. Obviously, you don't have to do the Vikings one. So that's I'll allow that. How's that? I'll allow it. Yeah, I say you don't have to be a football fan to appreciate, right? This is pretty awesome. Can you imagine though? Like my nephew is a huge Vikings fan. He's gonna get this for Christmas. I think he's gonna be very happy about it. So now to enlarge it though, like that's the thing. So in order to enlarge this project, so what I'm gonna do here, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, because my sister-in-law is a Green Bay Packers fan. I know he's got a Green Bay one. Yep, right there, same guy. I'm assuming he's done all of them. So hers should be a little bigger because she's an adult. Adults deserve bigger things, apparently. So up here, we'll just go to... Let's see what it looks like at 125%. That looks good. Again, 125%. 125. Enter. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, Nelly. Oh, single chain attachment, dual chain attachment. Oh, look at that. He's learning. 125. Like, let's take a look at this really quick. So this spinner, like this right here. So this all prints in place in one. So the spinner that you see inside this, it literally prints all together. I want you to think about the logistics of that. So if I, and that's what I was wondering, like why he went with white on this, but I guess the white goes with the Vikings because Vikings, white is part of it. But I was thinking like, wouldn't it be cool if this was purple, but maybe that would be too much purple. So that makes sense that, that it's that color. So, but look at that. So that prints all just like that. Oh, see, I don't like, this is part of the new software update. I don't like that. I missed the old one. There it is. That's the one I want. Thank you. All right. So yeah, that's cool. Although I wonder if you click here and take the quality up and the radius all the way over, I wonder if the adaptive layer height will help that be less jarring on the top. You know, okay, so Drag, I agree with you. So actually what I was going to do is I was going to try and partner with any creators out there that have files. And then what I was going to do is I was going to do a creator of the week or a creator of the month, whatever it might be. And then I was going to print one or two of their prints to show you guys what they look like and how good they are. And then if they're good, and then, yeah, I was going to say, then we would like, as a group, we would go and boost that person on Maker World. So think of that community side of things, right? So being able to drive positive, good STL files to the trending, to the top page, I think that would be huge, right? So like, you know, like if this guy, if these sucked, right? Like I wouldn't be talking about them, right? So the chain part, you just go on Maker World and you find the chain. So the best part about that is the chain is pretty generic. I'm surprised that this user doesn't put the chain as part of the STL file. I'll be honest. That was one thing that I noticed that I was like, oh, I guess, you know, like that would be nice if they, if he had included the chain in the STL file. So, but if you just type in 3D chain or chain into, Maker World. Let me go back here. I'll show you the one that I prefer. This one right here is one that I really do like. I've never had any issues with it. So this is a good one. What's the other one? I think that's the only one that I've really had like permanent success with, I guess is the word I want to like. It's worked every time. Like I don't ever really have, like I've never had any issues with it. Does that make sense? This kid's got a skull chain. That's cool. Here for the booze. It's funny. Yeah, this guy's got like all the chains. Look at that. Like he's got pretty much got everybody. I was gonna take his design and I was gonna do a Red Wings one because I really wanted a Red Wings one for myself. Because I think he's got football, but he doesn't have hockey. Oh, well, so that it's already on there. So like this is already like it's got the you just put the chain right through here and it's got like the two. So it'll right there. And it still spins when it's on the chain. It's off the chain. Here's a hype chain kit. Someone's got. I will show you the design though that I thought was really awesome. So this one right here, let me open this up and I show you because I already did it. So here's the file, right? But what I want to show you is this top piece right here. What he did is he basically just took, I bet if I split this into objects, I bet this will come off. No, interesting. Okay, so that's part of it. So he basically took one of those hype chains and he basically just added this chain on the side profile. I mean, I can tell that that's exactly what he did. I mean, it literally is just like, it's like just dropped in there into the file. But I like this design because if you go in with the chain and loop it around, you can have two chains on this coming off two different directions. If you do it the other way with like the torso, with just the circle, it's a tight fit. So I really like this design, the way he has this done. I like it a lot. No, I'm not in Jersey. I live in Michigan. Oh, I wonder if I should make him this Vikings helmet too. Oh man, there's just so much cool stuff for. Does this print in? Oh, that's super easy. I wonder what the support structure looks like on this. No, it's only 6 hours. It's not bad. If I had more purple on standby, I would totally do this. I'm gonna have to go to New Makers and get some more. I'm gonna have to use my own 10% discount. Hey, Sling Poo. So anyway, if you're new, if you're just here, just starting to follow me, I do have a Patreon account. If you're interested in following, it's $5 a month, gets you access to our Discord. We've got a huge community going on right now of people in the Discord, and it's just kind of growing. It's 4 days old. That's it. 4 days. We've got over 90 people now already part of the paid Patreon account in a very short amount of time, which is pretty incredible. So if you're interested, if you want to join, $5, great content. I've got STL files up there. I'm doing long form tutorials on like Bamboo Studio. I'm going to do another one on the basics of the Creality print program. So if for any Creality users out there, I'm going to do another one for the HueForge Orca program. So yeah, it's awesome. Again, this is just a quick elevator pitch for it, but if you want to join it, please do. It is awesome. We've got some amazing stuff, and yeah, we're just having some fun on here, and everybody seems to be like blowing up the chat. So you just go to patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. So patreon.com/TrendyTechDad, and then just click sign up, membership. And then you'll get an email and it'll link you up to the Discord. Yep. I said I've got, it's brand new. It's only 4 days old, but it is growing fast and furious, and I'm here for it. You guys have far surpassed all of my expectations. Yes, New Maker makes the Thanos purple. And if you go to www.newmakers.com/TTD, you get 10% off. You save 10%. Why? It's because I got connections. Drag, I appreciate you. Yeah, and if you want to see like that, like this purple it pops. Like I love this purple. This is like, it is my favorite purple. I also love their matte filaments though. If you're interested in their matte filament, they've got some amazing matte filaments. So let's see here. All right. What am I printing next, guys? Oh, I wanted to print my sister-in-law, but I need to find the right green color. I'm trying to think of where I had my green, because I need green and yellow, but technically green and gold. I need to order gold. That's what I need to do. Huh. Look, I'm looking at my wall of filament over here. You know, first of all, did anybody see my hot take? Like I literally I want to do a new like quick hit segment. Like it's my new 3D print hot take. You know what I mean? And the hot take, the first one I did was that, let's be honest, like you've got a wall full of colorful filament, but the reality is that you print with black, gray, and white more often than anything. And you didn't need that neon yellow or the neon orange or whatever it is. Yeah. Last question for sure. If I missed it, where can I find the soap thing or Bath and Body Works? Again, makerworld.com. And you're literally going to type in, Bath and Body Works soap dispenser. And then it'll give you like, there's literally one that says like Boline, negative next to it. And they just look like two little black spacers or whatever. That's all you'll need. And you'll need to import those. I'm going to do a whole video on how to do it. So, again, if you're on the Patreon side, I'm definitely going to do a whole video on it because I have gotten a lot of people asking me for that one. And I can do a shortened version for TikTok. But yeah, that's the thing. More colors. Yeah, no. So I said that though, by the way. So I did the hot take, right? And there was just an idea I had of like trying to spur like emotion in people. And it's gotten a lot of comments, which is great. And a lot of comments of people going, you're 100% right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Other people like, I feel like you're calling me out here. You're very welcome. Anyway, so I just thought that was interesting. That I just like the hot take. I don't know why. I just like it. Like, I just like here's a hot take. Everything doesn't have to be perfect on a 3D print. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll literally just say something that will invoke some emotion and get people to respond. So thank you, Christopher. I appreciate you. I am doing my best to keep it going. Like that's like I said, this would be the dream is to do this full time. Again, I would rather be here than anywhere else, to be honest with you. Like the amount of love and support you guys have shown my way is absolutely crazy. So crazy in a good way, not in a bad way. Crazy in a good way. I think he's going to love this one more than this one, but I'm going to give him both. So a lot of people have said they've learned a lot from my 3D videos. So I honestly, like, I'm not floored necessarily. I'm intrigued, and I am so grateful that, you know, everyone is getting something from the videos. Like that's like, it's just awesome. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I just want to continue it. That's the biggest thing, you know, and, I'll probably have to still go back to work and work a full-time job, and, you know, but that doesn't mean this stops. Like this just becomes the, you know, after I'm done with that job, I come home and do this job. You know what I mean? So, and because this job I love, this job I want to do. Oh my goodness. Do you have a Patreon question mark? How about a Discord question mark? I know, Bay, I get it. Stop talking like that. I know. I have a family. Okay. I'm thinking about my family. Like I'm thinking about the long term and the short term, like a little bit so I can get this up and running. That's all. It's just, yeah. Oh my God. The fact you just said trendy tech wife. Listen to me. Okay. I got to ask you guys a question. Okay. So I talked to my wife about this afternoon. I was like, you know what? I said, why don't you start Trendy Tech Mom? Right. And then we can do like your own like TikTok shop videos about products that you use as a mom, right? And you could start an entire revenue stream with that. And she's like, I don't want to talk to the camera. I don't like talking to the camera. I'm self-conscious. Like I'm telling you right now. Thank you, Bay. I agree with you. See, thank you. You would watch. Even if she was awkward at first, like people love that. That's authenticity. It's natural. It's natural, right? Like that's the part that like I think people get hung up on is that like you just got to go for it and talk to the camera and talk to people. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And people love that. They don't always want scripted. They don't want like polished. They want real. And like, that's the part that I think people get hung up on when doing TikTok stuff, right? Like, don't worry about being perfect. Just be yourself. Remember, failure is just success in progress. It's my new favorite saying. Oh, by the way, someone already made a sign for it. I found it on Maker World. I want to make my own though, but there's already one of those. So, I mean, it's not a new saying. It's not like I created it myself. Like clearly, you can do a Burger King crown. What? This is why I love 3D printing. I'm not even a huge Burger King fan, but come on. Can you just imagine walking into a Burger King with a Burger King crown on your head that you 3D printed? Come on. Like the staff would lose their mind. They'd be like, where'd you get that? Where do I put my free order in? So what's crazy? Oh, this is another thing too. Let me talk to you guys about this. So like I have all these ideas going around in my head. I have a Creality high combo that I don't use. That's literally just sitting over here, right? So I'm thinking about doing some type of giveaway, right? Well, good, babe. Maybe we can work that out. That'll be your payment. No, yes, squirrel, but like it made me think of things. So like I wanted to maybe do like a contest, like give away a printer eventually. And I also wanted to do like a 3D print of the month and then like maybe give that away to somebody. Or I mean, but everybody on here already has a printer. So like I feel like that's less exciting. But I definitely wanted to like try to do something where there's giveaways or, you know, and like I do get a lot of free stuff from TikTok shop. So it's like like, you know, those markers that I talk about for like, so you can color your 3D prints like this. Like I've got like a couple boxes of these that I haven't even opened. Like I could give away a box of these markers, you know what I mean? And ship them out. And I just need to know how to like, how would the entries go? I could always do an entry for, you have to be the Patreon subscriber. And you have to be in like something on one of the, like you have to upload a photo somewhere, or there has to be some kind of engagement. And then I would put it in one of those like digital wheels, and then you click the spin button and it would like, we could do a live with the whole thing. So, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like different things that I could be doing to, make you guys feel like I'm, you know, run it in Discord. It's a lot easier. Yeah, I agree with that, Cook. Probably would be. I do want to give an update on how many followers I have. So that's interesting. So I'm officially at 99,553. So I am less than 500 followers away from 100K. So, which I wanted to look up. Do they have 100K like 3D print? There is not. I mean, there's like a YouTube reward 100K subscriber. You could do, oh, look at that. 100K eSun, 100K followers. Look at this. This is cute. And I do use eSun. To celebrate the 100K followers reached on Instagram by eSun, I created this model to represent the extraordinary goal achieved and to thank all those who have chosen to dedicate their time to viewing their content. Oh, that's cool. Like, I feel like I could do something similar to that, but I want to create something and then 3D print it. And then every milestone we'll do another print. Well, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube. I honestly, the YouTube side, like I just haven't grown it as much. TikTok has just been so good. I focused all my attention here, but since I've been doing these type of lives where it's more long form and it's this format, if you turn your phone sideways, I decided to also simulcast on YouTube whenever I do it this way. I wish I could also do it on the Patreon account too, but that's not a thing apparently. So I also have not uploaded a lot to the YouTube side. So what I thought about doing was everything I do on the Patreon side, after 2 months, I would release those files to YouTube. So that would like kind of drive both of them because that would give people the time, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I want to incentivize people to join the Patreon side because that just, you get more of me there. So that's all. But again, the Discord is lit. Like I was never a huge fan of Discord. I am now. Now that I understand it a little bit more, I even like activated the Nitro stuff in there. So like now my like user profile has like animations and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You just joined my Patreon. So it's just patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. And then it's $5 and then you get access to the Discord. So that's all, Joseph. And we want you there. We appreciate you. We've got lots of people and we are growing it and it is awesome. Yeah, no, Ashley. So same, Discord definitely confused me as well. So I'm right there with you. So now that I like understand like the format of this one, like this one is not overly, like pin the website. It would be .com/TrendyTechDad. That should get you there. Did it go? The last time I put like a website in, it like blocked it and wouldn't let it go in. Let me try it this way. Because that one, it didn't show up, did it? My keyboard is very loud. It'd be nice if I spelled trendy right. How about that? Did that go? Nope. Weird. In the welcome email from Patreon, there is a little process to connect your, yeah. So basically, yeah, you get a welcome email and there's a like a little button you click there. So unfortunately, it won't let me pin it, which is dumb. So if I just type the word in test, does that put it up there? I think it's because it's a website. No? Oh yeah, it put test in there. So it's, Yeah, it won't let me put a website. Oh, there it goes, patreon.com. Weird. But it won't let me put the whole thing. I'm so confused. How about now? Nope. Wow, that's so stupid. Okay. It's like it doesn't like the /. I don't know. Anyway, patreon.com. And then after that, just type in TrendyTechDad. If you go to my link tree as well, it's in there. So just keep that in mind. So if you click on my bio information under TikTok and click the link tree, right at the top, there is a link to the Patreon there as well. Awesome. Carlos, I appreciate you. That's great. Yeah, I'm really excited for what we're creating here. Like that's the best part. So, but it's great because it's something unique and different, and there's just something magical about that. So there is just something magical about it. And honestly, you know what I mean? Like I want people to feel like they're part of something, right? Like that's the most important to me, you know, is that, you know, you feel like you're getting something from the investment in myself, right? Like Discord is not free, right? So you gotta set it up. You know what I mean? Like you gotta pay for all that, kind of, unless you know the right person, bae. Yeah. So does everyone like my turkey koozie? You'll notice though there's a difference in the line here. Now I used a wood filament for this, and the minute it switched to the color, it like had a color shift. It's really weird. So no, I don't go fast at all. In fact, I'm really starting from the beginning. I'm doing like the first video I did was just the basics on bamboo, right? And it was literally a basic 101. The video, you can obviously rewind it. It's yours. You can save it if you want to. But I literally started at the beginning, like the very basics, like this is how, like, this is the side panel. This is what the top bar is. I literally started at the beginning, and I plan on going at not a snail's pace, but I want to go through each area of Bamboo Studio and Creality Print, and so that a beginner could absolutely subscribe and find value, right, in that Discord and in that file. There's a lot of people in the Discord that are brand new to 3D printing, brand new. Also, I do believe like maybe at the beginning or end of each month, at the end of my like video I post, I'll be posting like thank you to like, you know, hopefully you'll see your name in the list of all the people that are supporting. So that's the other thing too. I'm hanging in there. So we're doing good things. So, you know, it's been an emotional couple of days. What is a pickle stick? Someone has a pickle stick. That's inappropriate. I'm just looking at like what's on like the front For You page. It's great though, because it smells like wood. Someone named Frank just joined the Patreon. Thank you, Frank, if you're in here. I wish I knew how to like put it on the screen, like people that joined right here. Thanks, Texas. Again, if you're new, I would highly encourage it. Like you're going to get a lot from it if you're brand new. You are. I've been told, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I go through things step by step, and I do it in a way where people feel like they're able to follow along. And I talk about, you know, the differences. Oh, 3D printable Stanley Cup. Oh, okay. Yep. And we're going to go download that. How big can I make it? 3 images with mouse. Got it. Apparently I'm yes and yes later. How big can I make this? I mean, there's no writing on the side, but still, I'll be making this for sure. I'm a big hockey fan, by the way. I'm a huge Red Wings fan. You know, if anybody's going to a Red Wings game, I'll go. I'll drive. I'll drive down and I'll meet you at the game. So we'll go. So I'm using right now. I'm using Streamlabs desktop. So I have like the App Store, and I've looked into exactly what we're talking about, like those plugins, those elements. But there's like none that link up with Patreon, which is weird. Yes, I have. Well, I already have files up there right now. So I have the. Hang on. Let me share. Let's look at it together, shall we? So instead of bamboo, let's change this out. New window. I have noticed that there's a lot of you guys that you guys want files, that's cool. Like I can help with that. They're like, I'm not promising like a bunch of files just because I'm not the file king, that's for sure. Let's see here. Okay, I did that. Speaking of New Jersey, though, from earlier, the Wings are playing the New Jersey Devils in New Jersey tonight. Okay, so here's what you would see if you went to my page right now. So I do have the TrendyTechDad Alpha, or the Alpha membership STL. So if you're new, obviously you wouldn't know what that is. So I understand. I basically sent out this. So this is your membership card that you get to print off for being an exclusive member. And I've actually been thinking about doing a new one each month with a different graphic. So if you're an Alpha subscriber, come December, there'll be a Christmas themed one that you can download and print off. So I thought that would be kind of cool. So I did a video on the new Chroma canvas. While I did that, there is an STL file in there for you. I let you guys have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo that I had done it was a commissionable item, but I have this in there for you that I did. So you can print this for yourself. So now this version, I added resin to mine. So to make it make it pop. So, but you have access to that right now. And then the other video I've done so far is the Series 1 Bamboo Lab. Sorry, I got to move this over. So the Series 1, which is my gosh, there it is. So Series 1 of the Bamboo Studio. So again, that is a very, very, very basic one. Like I'm talking like you're brand new to 3D printing. You've opened up Bamboo Studio. This is what you're looking at type of like dive into that program. So again, when you're talking about I'm new to 3D printing, I'm good with that. Like that's good because you're going to learn along with me. I did not go to school for any of this. I started 3D printing a couple of years ago, and I have taught myself how to do all of this. So I'm just trying to pass that knowledge to you guys, but I would love to do this full time. I do have a full-time job right now, but I'm going to be laid off here in a couple of weeks. As you know, my company fired 15,000 people. And I want to do this full time. The only way I do that is with the help of you guys. I'm also going to be adding some other tiers. The other tiers though, they're going to have more access to me. And we'll be doing more, like if you need one-on-one help with things, The other part of this is that I really want to talk about like how to monetize, how to monetize like your content. Cause I know there's a lot of people out there that do the 3D printing that would love to do what I'm doing right now. And you can do it. I promise you. It's actually really incredible what you're capable of doing. So, keep that in mind, that you may think that it might be difficult to do, but I can promise you that you can do it. And I want to help people who want to do it. It's a grind, especially at first. I'm coming up on 100,000 followers. It's taken a while to get there, but it's a grind. But I would love to like give pointers. And then if you want to make a passive income, that's part of all of this, right? Like, so the Patreon's one side of it, the TikTok shop's another side. And it doesn't pay all the bills, but it's definitely making this transition seem a lot easier, to do. And yeah, that's my spiel. My keyboard is so loud. That's what you get for having a loud keyboard. And then what I'm going to do is I'll do a deep dive into all of the Maker Lab programs. So if you're not familiar with Maker Lab, like these programs that are inside here are really, really amazing programs. And like, I want to go through each one of them and give you guys in-depth knowledge. Like I just did that longer video about the 3D modeling, right? So, and now they have like the 3 different model types in here. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch it. I didn't even have my Patreon when I did that video, but that video is 10 minutes long. I could probably do a 45-minute video on all of this, because I went through the difference between each one. I brought up each one of these files, and looked at them side by side and really went through the detailed difference between each one of these. This was one of my first attempts at making, I did a robot Grinch character. But what's cool though is like, you see how it's colored? Well, the cool part is that I should be able to limit this to say 4 colors. Okay. And obviously we're going to do like red as one of them. But obviously it's putting them in weird places. But I want to like paint this correctly in Bamboo Studio. And then I want to use the new H2C to print it and then show you guys the results directly from here, right? Because if in a perfect world, it would look like this. But this is including like 47 colors probably. So, and that's all getting better. So what I would end up doing is I would download it in a single mesh file format like this, right? And then I would go in and I would paint each part in Bamboo Studio. I want to do a whole video on how to do that. That's what the Patreon is there for. Because to do that, that's going to take me a couple of hours to sit down and to not only do that, but then print the file. That's going to take another 18 plus hours probably based on the painting alone, right? And that's time, right? And my time is valuable, number one. So that's where the Patreon comes in to help offset some of that cost. So, well then Ashley, make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to do it. So we're going to do it together. And I appreciate you. When you first get into the Discord, because you'll get an email after you subscribe for the $5. You'll get an email, so and then it'll give you a link to the Discord. Once you're in the Discord, there's going to be an intro section. Make sure you read that. It just tells you a little bit about myself. I'm going to expand on that even more, just so you're aware. Right now, it's just a little paragraph or so, but I'm gonna add pictures of me and my family in there, so you guys know exactly what you're supporting and what we're doing with this. And then, of course, you've got the TikTok area. So the big thing is the welcome, though. So there's announcements, obviously. And then introduce yourself. So I want you guys to write something about yourself. Tell us where you've been. Tell us about your experience. Tell us about why you're here, right? And what you want to get out of the Discord and the Patreon account. And then you got your daily Wordle, of course, in there. So, you know, I honestly, I haven't played Wordle in a while. So I've been doing it every day. It just gets my brain working. I love it. So looks like a bunch of people have played it today, which is great. So if you haven't done your daily Wordle, go in there, get the Wordle done. Anyway, you got your intro, you got your TikTok. So anytime I go live, you'll get an alert that says, hey, I'm going live. I've got an update section in there of like current projects and stuff like that. Let me do this. Hey, look at that. You can see what I'm seeing. That seems about right. So anyway, so again, starting at the top here again, you got your welcome section. And then you've got your announcements, and then you got introduce yourself. So this is where you would, you know, bring your true authentic self and tell us all about yourself. Complete your daily Wordle, right? Just to, like I said, it's fun. And then you got my intro in here. And then whenever I'm on TikTok, now you may get an alert that I've uploaded a video here. I have been deleting some of them because, I've been deleting the TikTok shop videos because I just figure I want to keep this more to the 3D printing stuff. And then, current projects, what I'm working on. So obviously I got my Dr. Doom, file up here of what I'm working on. Cause I've got a full size Dr. Doom I'm working on. It's going to be 7 feet tall. That's going to be a year-long project. So that's where I'm at in the process. Print profiles. If you have any questions on, you know, print profiles, we got Let's Chat, which is a big one. So this one is very popular. This is where everyone comes to talk about things. And you could, I mean, it has gone like all over the place today. Like someone was talking about their leftover filament, what they do with it. So we're talking about melting it down. Then you got other people that were talking about how they just got the H2C. I'm jealous, of course. So we got lots of things in there. Filament chat. So if you see good deals on Amazon or Elegoo or New Makers or whatever it is, drop it in here for everyone to know. So if you get a new filament and you love it, post where you got it, how much it cost. If there's any promos, this is a great area. Like I've got my New Maker stuff in here. So if you want to get that discount, you got it right there for you. It's already bookmarked. Troubleshooting, haven't needed this yet, which is great. And then print profiles. So again, if anybody has questions on, like that person had asked that same question, the Sunloose Silk PLA. I don't have a special profile. I really don't. I don't change a lot of my profiles. I use the generic ones. Member prints. I love this. I love this section. I love looking at what you guys are working on. You guys inspire me to work on more things just by this one little area. I love this. So, yeah, this is fantastic. You got this is going to be your, time-lapse zone. So it's a work in progress zone. So we've been uploading time-lapse videos in here. So if you want to watch time-lapse videos of what everybody is doing, which I think is awesome. Like for instance, Decaf Butter over here. He actually, sorry, just had my Etsy account go off. I just to see his like that must have taken forever. Like number one, that looks awesome. That Crystal Dragon looks fantastic. But you know, he also did it on the H2D, which means that he can run 2 filaments at the same time. So I guarantee it didn't have a whole lot of purge, and yeah, that's awesome. That's $5 a month. And then of course, here's my, my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle STL file that I just gave you guys so you guys can print it yourself. I also printed, this was the Vikings logo that I just showed you, this one right here. So here's there's the time lapse of it. So, and then you've got your flex your setup. Love this section. So you guys have really been showing off your setup, which I just think is awesome. It's given me some ideas for my setup, which by the way, I've had it on green. Let's go now. Blue, no, green, purple, white. Let's go blue, or we could do this. Give everybody a seizure. If I click this button, that's a good one. Why doesn't it want to like? Oh, that works. Anywho, sounds good. Ava Marie, appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you in the chat. Anyway, so you got, and then video ideas. This is great. So, if you have an idea or a video you'd like me to try and do, this keeps like up here. This keeps me generating content. and content that you specifically want to see. I think that's great. So anyway, there's a lot. There's tons more in here. But yeah, and again, we'll be adding a few more tiers. That I don't want to go too heavy on the tiers. I think 1 or 2 is good to start with. Unless we think that we need something else that someone wants to, more responsibility, in the Discord maybe. And you've proven to be a trusted person. You know what I mean? You subscribe to the higher tier, you get more access, you become a moderator, or, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so. Oh, Ashley, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'll do that for you. I don't want to cause anybody a seizure. That's for sure. So awesome, Juan. I appreciate you. You guys have been great. Do me a favor. If there's specific videos that you want, you can DM me on TikTok. If you join the Patreon account, I can't tell you how happy that would make me. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, it's $5, but it's an investment into this community. So, and it is, the Discord is updated on the fly, meaning as we go, like I've sent a message to Bay. He's the guy who built it. The guy who just said updated on the fly. So if anybody has any concerns about it, reach out to that guy. He's the brains behind that operation. But it is updated on the fly. It is, as soon as, like, if I have this idea of, hey, we need to add this, I shoot a message over to him and he's on top of it. So we're working with this. We're changing stuff on the fly. We're getting it up and running and making sure that the content is there for you guys. So that's really important. So yeah, that's what I got for you on that. Sorry, it keeps thinking my microphone wants to like switch to it. It's kind of annoying. All right. Well, I think that's it for me tonight, guys. So it is, it's time for me to go, enjoy some time with my wife, since she has been at work all day. I think I just heard her pull in. So I'm going to go do that because I think I need that for my mental health for the evening. I can't tell you how awesome you guys have been for tonight. I promise I will be doing as more and more of this as possible. So, and again, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody who's subscribed to the Patreon side and the Discord. Make sure you get the Discord link from your email. Make sure you go in and go through the welcome message and do all the things it's asking you to do. And Ashley, I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, let's make this thing awesome. Let's keep going with it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. So we'll talk at you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.